Hi, Collective. Ishina. Excuse me. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe Collective. Collective, we'll be using Matic and the Findisikil Kipper deck, okay? And this will be a regular degular, okay? Let's see what we get. Let me move this back. Give me a second, Collective. Give me a second. I'm not prepared totally. All right. Archangel Michael, show me the situation. Show me the obstacle. This will be a quick read, hopefully. Show me the spiritual advice. Adjudication, okay, a lot of cards being pulled. Show me the divine outcome. Occupation, okay, it's a lot of cards out here. 3, 6, 9, 11, okay. Great fortune, Collective, all right, it's coming. Don't know if you knew it, it's coming. Or somebody wants it, Collective. All right, show me the situation. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Show me the obstacle. Thank you. Show me the spiritual advice. Thank you. Mystery card. There was another one I wanted. Let's wait. Show me the divine outcome. All right. Let's keep that. Let's keep this as another mystery. All right, give me a second. I want to pause. All right, I paused at 307, okay? Which is a 10. All right, what is this reading about? Regular, degular. You did it. No, you did it, okay? Someone's blaming one another. People are blaming each other. Possibly for stealing a great fortune or wanting it, trying to. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got. Adjudication, Collective. They're in court about this. Maybe it's a couple fighting over wealth. Okay, or maybe it's a couple fighting over someone else's wealth, Collective. All right, what is the situation? We have distant horizons. I feel like these were someone's wishes, like the Nine of Cups, Collective, to have a luxurious, lavish future, Collective. Show me. A courtship, a couple, Collective. I feel like they're blaming each other. You did it. No, you did it. Okay, let's get something on that. What did they do? Surrounding this wealth, possibly. Okay. You about to do something that ain't never been done before, Collective. Maybe they felt like that's what they were about to do, Collective. Steal a whole bunch of wealth, okay? All right, bottom of the deck we have Sonata K448. This is important. Maybe this 448 is important. Maybe K448 could be a flight. Maybe Sonata could be a vehicle. I don't know. Okay, but I feel like it has something to do with frequencies. Maybe people have been working with frequencies in order to get wealth. Okay, I don't know how they do it, collective. They're very creative when it comes to stealing from others, okay? But they're quite lackluster when it comes to creating collective in order to acquire their own wealth, okay? What is the Sonata K448? What does it mean in this reading? Why is it significant, Archangel Michael? Third eye don't lie. I feel like it has something to do with maybe using frequencies to affect one's clarity, okay? Maybe one's homeostasis, one's health. I don't know. All right. What was I clarifying over here, collective? Oh, this is a part of that. All right, let's see what we have. We're here, collective. Someone's here. Your ancestors, someone's ancestors are here. All right, so this courtship, surrounding a courtship in order to steal. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Something's being blown away, collective. Time to cut all ties. I feel like this scheme, or whatever this is, it's over. Whatever these wishes were in the future, I feel like they might as well hang it up. That's how people might feel, okay? All right, let's go. Situation. Mayo. Okay? Maybe this is the family name, okay? Of the masculine, maybe. A surname, possibly. Or maybe this is someone they were working with. A couple may have been working with an entity or something in order to acquire great wealth. Or maybe this is your name, collective. All right, let's get something real quick. What were they waiting on? Or someone. What were they waiting on? What were they expecting? Held for ransom, collective, okay? So maybe they kidnapped someone, collective. And they were expecting a great fortune by way of ransom, okay? Maybe they threatened to oof someone, collective, if they didn't pay them. Or if they didn't cut ties with someone. Maybe someone's being so-called blackmailed, collective. What is the importance of the person who's being held for ransom? Relics from the past. The all sees all. Stand down. All right, so I feel like they should have stood down a long time ago. An old card, right? I feel like someone's been being warned for a minute, possibly, okay? And maybe they've just been blind, collective. They're too blind to see that the divine has been watching them the whole time. I feel like they've been blinded by greed and wealth, okay? This held for ransom. Vernal equinox, spring. Around March 20th to 21st, the earth is straight on its axis, not tilted, equal hours of daylight and darkness globally. Super Saiyan. This could have something to do with the twin, with that equal daylight and equal nighttime, okay, or darkness. Could also have something to do with this time frame. Something fruitful, okay? All right, let's see. I forgot what I was clarifying for this one. Oh, held for ransom. All right. Show me, what is this? What does this mean? Equal equinox. Or vernal equinox, okay? Spring. As vibrations slow down, molecules become condensed. Bobby Hemmett. Someone wanted to manifest something. I'm getting like a pregnancy, expectation. Show me vernal equinox. Hidden photos. Maybe someone's blackmailing someone, collective, regarding some photos. What's on these photos? It doesn't have to be though. Sambo, supreme deity of the universe. When nothing else was, Sambo was. African god of Asia. Hidden photos. What's on it? sent in wearing a wire. Okay. I feel like this speaks of exposure, okay? And this is why people are blaming one another. Somebody has exposed something. I feel like maybe it's a scam or get rich quick scheme, okay? Or maybe these are just straight criminals. Maybe they kidnapped someone, collective. A high vibrational being, okay? And with Sambo and the all sees all collective, it's serious. What did they find after wearing this wire? What did they hear? Ancestors in the attic. Maybe that someone's mind isn't too healthy right now, collective. Or maybe there's something in the attic, okay, for someone. Maybe this is where they're holding someone for ransom, okay? Self-reflection, growth, insight, honest self-assessment. I feel like they discovered that something wasn't right in the attic, collective, okay? Show me, what is in this attic? Dina, collective, get the hell out of here. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust fell out on this card. It could be a person, collective. What's in this attic? Bottom of the deck. Ancestors in your pockets, collective. So we got the ancestors in the attic and in the pockets. So they're in someone's psyche, okay? As well as destroying their finances, collective. Why so much ancestral activity? Okay? Why? I forget I got this deck over here. Samuel. Show me. Radiation, cosmic rays, radioactive sun, medical x-rays, energy transmitted in the form of waves or particles. Maybe something happened to someone. Okay? Maybe this is the person, I don't know, that was in the attic, okay? And if you're in the attic, collective, okay, taking another approach to this card, right? I would think you would be closer to like radioactive waves, okay? Because it's the top part of the home. Closer to the sun, collective. I still don't know what the hell's going on out here other than people trying to steal for money. Maybe they have someone held for ransom. It could be any name out here, collective, in order to get a great fortune. But I feel like whatever's happening with this wire, they've got to call it off, collective, okay? All right, let me see something, because this fell out here on this card. Maybe this is the person that has to put something to an end, okay? Hopefully no one's been hurt. It's hurtful enough what's going on, okay? Show me, what role does this person play? Dina. Dark web, sky jumper. Interesting. Bottom of the deck. A blast from the past. We about to alchemize that ass. All right? I've made a new discovery about sky jumper, okay? There are many people who take on this suit, okay? So I feel like these are things they're addressing from the past. They are no longer able to jump the way that they were before, okay? There's also a feminine sky jumper, okay? All right, we're about to do something real quick. Caldwell, okay? I'm getting family, so-called family, okay? Working with family members. Show me sky jumper in the Cupid. That name Samuel is very important. Fell out here on this ashes to ashes. I don't know if they're making a connection between this name Dina and this sky jumper. Let's see. Change. An ending to a plan, collective. Dina, unexpected money. I feel like it's an ending, a change in this unexpected money, collective. It's over. Someone had a wire on. Show me the dark web. What was going on the dark web? Maybe money exchanges, collective. Maybe some form of sex trafficking, collective. Show me, dark web. Or maybe this is where they were trying to make negotiations for this ransom. I don't know. Dark web, anything? Privileged lady. I feel like they marketed you on the dark web, okay? Or someone became a privileged lady from whatever business they were doing, dealings on the dark web. Show me. Family room, it's a secret. Some sort of family secret. Something hidden, okay? Maybe it's hidden that your family put you out on the dark web, collective. Okay? Maybe you know this family, maybe you don't. All right. I don't know if I got this on here. Show me Sky Jumper in the Kippah. Wealthy man. Okay? Maybe someone's connected to a wealthy man. Or this is the wealthy man. Coffin. I was looking at that 13, collective. So this could be, because there has been readings in the past where someone's twin was being held, okay, and being used like a suit, okay, but they weren't there, they were gone, okay. Maybe they passed on, or maybe they're in a state where they're not conscious. Maybe someone's being held on life support or something, collective. Or maybe the ending speaks of a relationship. All right, let's get something. Show me this coffin card. We'll get it on both decks. It's number 19. It's important. It's 21, 13, 4. Hyana, collective. This could have been someone's father. Could be that name Samuel. I don't know. Someone that had accolades, collective. Someone who was held in a position of honor. Okay, and I feel like this may be the connection to you, the privileged lady, collective. Show me. In a house. Maybe someone's being held in a house, collective. Their remains or something, collective. Or maybe someone was trapped in a home, in a relationship. Show me this coffin card. What does it mean? I will never let you go. Held for ransom. We're here. Ancestors, collective. That's why they're in their pockets and in the attic. They may be holding someone's body or something, collective. Show me. Coffin. Espagomas. The Diaz brothers. Gamal, collective. I bury those cockroaches. Scarface. Maybe it was a fight. Or maybe the ancestors are here to fight based on what was done for a great fortune in a home, possibly. What role does Sky Jumper play out here? Someone was very high honor. Okay? This is what I'm getting. What role did Sky Jumper play, or does Sky Jumper play out here? This could be the ancestor. Okay? Wow. The 7 archons. Ignorance, gluttony, guilt, shame, fear, pride and ego, doubt, lack of faith, despair, hopelessness. Bottom of the deck. Earth angels are divine mercy. If you hate them, you hate life. I feel like someone has a lot of attachments, okay? And this is driving their hatred for earth angels, okay? Where is the Sky Jumper now? This one. Federal prosecution, okay? Due to their hatred for Earth Angels Collective. I feel like it's driven people crazy. And they know the wealth that's attached to you, okay? Sky Jumper, where are they? Maya, balancing the scales. Federal prosecution. Show me. Traffic collision avoidance system. Air traffic control. I don't know. Maybe someone's been arrested in the astral. Or maybe this is the 3D. Okay, could indicate something about travel. Okay, we do have that journey, distant future card. All right, we're about to move on. Show me this card. What is this fighting? Show me something in the tip pack. Courthouse in the reverse. Something went wrong in court, collective. People were exposed, possibly in a courtship. There's no money coming, collective. There's no money. Okay? Your ancestors, I feel like they're blocking it. Okay, whatever this shady dealing that was going on, they're blocking it. And they're cutting ties, collective. All right, one more. What did they say regarding or do regarding this privileged woman as it relates to, or privileged lady, as it relates to the dark web? What did they do? Change in the forecast. I feel like they changed wealth that was supposed to come to you, and they diverted it to themselves. Let's see. Will receive the death penalty by lethal injection. Whatever they did, collective. Bottom of the deck. Jackson. Could be family members working with others. Okay, this is strongly what I'm getting. Could be a so-called spouse involved or an ex-spouse, okay? All right, we're about to move on. Show me this card so we can move. Why? Must be someone's life, collective, was taken. Something serious. Why would they receive that? Show me something. Collective, okay? We got a child in the reverse. Maybe a child was stolen or hurt. We have a false person in the reverse. We have a message of concern in the reverse. I feel like a false person knew some sort of change was coming, confirmation, okay? And they did not want to be captured. They did not want to get in trouble. They didn't want this federal prosecution, collective. And they were concerned. I feel like they took action in order to protect themselves. Bottom of the deck. Journey. Maybe they traveled to a child. I don't know, collective, in order to set them up so that they can steal. I don't know what they did to this child, collective. Where is this child in the reverse? Maybe you're not a child anymore. Maybe this is something that happened a long time ago with that stand down card, which was the old card, okay? Show me this child in the reverse. Sickle cell, collective, in the reverse. I'm getting giant DNA, Native American DNA. Is this in the reverse? No. This ain't for play, collective. They did something serious as it relates to a child who may be a child, who may not, I don't know. Or it's in the reverse possibly because you're an adult. This same father, collective. I knew it with the ties to Sky Jumper, okay? That Sky Jumper, the original one could have been masculine. I feel like this is a feminine Sky Jumper, okay? Sick father raped all his children. Okay? Wow, this is crazy, collective. I don't know. It could be the wealthy man. Let's see. Show me, if he's not out here, who is this sick father? They did this because they didn't want to go broke and lose everything that they've stolen. Okay? Journey. Maybe they're traveling. Or maybe I don't know. Let's go. Official person. Bad health. Maybe the father was official, collective, because he's a wealthy man, okay? I feel like this could be the father. Or they could be saying that it's not the wealthy man. I don't know, but they're official person who traveled or something. Maybe during travel they got bad health. Maybe it was a setup, okay? In order to steal this father's wealth or someone's wealth, collective. Because I asked who's the father, right? Someone who was in a position of honor. Maybe they traveled a lot. And maybe there's bad health. Who's a sick father? Syringe, collective. Maybe someone used drugs. I don't know. Okay. Or there's something relating to care. He's here with a nurse here, collective. Show me, bottom of the deck, the sick father. Jackson. Okay. Jackson. Either the father's name is Jackson, could be. And they did something to this father with a syringe. Could have been the child who's an adult now, collective, who's coming off like they're not a false person. Maybe this was some sort of revenge for what happened to them as a child, collective. I don't know. This can go many ways. Let's see what we get here, because my cards are just about gone, collective, and I'm still in the situation. All right, what is the syringe? What's in it? What was in it? Mature man. Something for the father? Married couple. I feel like someone used some sort of agent, collective, in a syringe in order to get someone into a courtship and to marry them. So possibly they could put him in bad health so that they held him for ransom in a false marriage, possibly, okay? In order to steal the wealth, ultimately. Bottom of the deck, concern. Show me this false person in the reverse. Maybe they lied and said a child was false, collective, but they were really false. I don't know. It's many scenarios. False person, bottom of the, in the reverse. Bad health. Despair. I feel like someone tricked someone and trapped them in a relationship. Okay, it doesn't mean that the person was innocent. I don't know, collective. I just know that there's a lot of deception out here, I feel. All surrounding money, okay? And making people sick, possibly by way of syringe, collective, in order to put them in bad health to ultimately get them out of here, collective, so that they can keep the money. And they're concerned. All right, let's go, collective. Same old, okay? But this is just showing a different aspect of this sick father and this sky jumper scenario here, okay? Show me the obstacle. Toil and labor. Somebody's got to go back to work, collective. Or maybe all the work they put into it for them to be blaming one another now. Show me. Message about work. Maybe someone's losing a job. Let's go. A thief, collective. A thief worked really hard to steal money, unexpected income, and a great fortune that they're not getting, okay? They're getting exposure. Someone came in wearing a wire, okay? They worked really hard for it. Show me the obstacle. Toby. This name, collective Toby. Purcell. These are definitely the same people, collective. Show me the obstacle. Sifford. Okay, so these are three names. Sifford, Purcell, and Toby. Working together, I feel. Or maybe not, okay? But some of these names are involved somehow. You would know better than me, collective. All right, show me this Purcell. I feel this is the thief, collective. Forgive me if this is your name and you're not a thief, okay? Show me Purcell. Who's this person? Show him in the kip. This could be the sick father, I feel. Or they're very closely related to him. A house. This could be the person that they attacked too. Doesn't mean they weren't sick though. Expectation. Maybe they were expecting a house. But the obstacle is that they've been revealed to be a thief or working with thieves. Show me the expectation. We're about to close it. Either way, they ain't getting it, collective. They're getting federal prosecution. people, those. Expectation. Mature woman. A partner to this mature man. Show me. Expecting something, a house. Main male, main female. Maybe she really loved another woman and she didn't really love him. And she just got into a relationship with him. Or she did something, she worked together with another person, possibly to attack her own father, right? Because they weren't the best person. I don't know. Thoughts. They're all in their thoughts, though, collective. I feel like it was a lot of people waiting to get a cut of something that wasn't theirs, okay? And I feel like there's going to be a lot of people facing federal prosecution, collective. But they work really, really hard. And really long, possibly, okay? All right, we're almost done. Spiritual advice. My light's going out. Adjudication. It's something going on in court. They're trying to solve a disagreement without going to court, collective. Because from there, I'm sure things will come out that will lead them to prison. What is gift? They're trying to adjudicate over this gift, collective. What the hell is this on this card? I've never noticed this symbols back here, collective. Okay, for this court. I don't know. Maybe a particular state's emblem or logo looks like that. Okay, I'm in the U.S. Spiritual advice. They want this gift. The Lovers Collective. Okay, could be this couple or a couple who tricks someone's father or their father or somebody's collective in order to get a gift of unexpected income, possibly a house and a great fortune, collective. Could be the decision, but I feel like it's a couple. All right, show me. Spiritual advice. Rodifer. A lot of people. Great fortune, collective. I'm getting native lineage. Show me. Russia. Rodifer. Connections, okay? Maybe this adjudication is going on in Russia. Or maybe Russia is significant, especially with that dark web. It tends to be significant. Maybe this is some of the money they made off of you, collective, putting you on the dark web, possibly, okay? And it should come to you, collective, okay? All right, let me see. Show me Russia. Maybe your high-honored person is from Russia. I don't know. Got out over there. Let's get that. We almost done. Russia. Imprisonment, collective. They're going to prison. Maybe someone's in prison in Russia. Or maybe they will be. I don't know if you heard that noise. Show me. Poverty, collective. Maybe this is their imprisonment. To be poverty-stricken, collective. The name Rodifer is important. Let's get the bottom. Great fortune, collective. All these people, I feel like, put in a lot of work, collective, in order to steal someone else's fortune. And I feel like it's like a trap for a lot of people, collective. It sounds like they're really hard up, okay? Divine outcome. Pathway to this money. I feel like it's going to be a pathway to prison, okay? Something about an occupation. Show me. Main male. It's just a lot of people, collective. Maybe it's a large family who's doing this. And they have others working with them. Divine outcome. Jinn, collective. The jinn, okay? Maybe this is their occupation. They work with the jinn, collective, in order to create a pathway to wealth. Show me. Woo child, collective. Okay? I feel like this is like a dark family or something they're exposing. Let's get this one over here too. In the community, a corrupt community. Maybe this family has a lot of pull and prestige in a community based on their apparent position of high honor. But I feel like there was a lot of sickness going on in this family, okay? A lot of taboos, okay? This name is important as well. Show me this Jackson. Why is this here? This could be the family name, collective. Caldwell Jackson or something. Put it together. Put it where you go, collective. Doesn't have to go together. Jackson. Esther, a little known name for Clarice Lawson Jeter. Could have ties with the Jimi Hendrix Collective with Skyjumper, okay? Could also speak about the name Esther. Could also speak about secret organizations collective. I'm getting feminines. All right, let's get these. We'll read those in a minute. Sonata K448, they use frequencies. Third Eye Don't Lie. Maybe they use this to increase their own intuitive abilities or to hurt others. Collective. Rhesus Monkey. It's 6-9 collective. Between 6 and 9 recognized subspecies. Chinese derived. Let me read this again. So to see something, maybe to see into people, to like see people's DNA, I don't know, collective. Or if they got rhesus, I don't know, collective. Rhesus monkey, between 6 and 9 recognized subspecies. Chinese derived and Indian derived. Mukaka, mulatta. Maybe there's something about mulatto, maybe. Species widely used in biomedical research. 93.45% homologous collective, human. Okay, homologous collective. Forgive me for doing that. Okay. All right, something about research, I feel. Okay. We could have science here as well. Okay, but there's something about a child, I feel. Woo child. Something about this child. Or a child. Okay, could be someone's child who did this. Or something was done to a child for a great fortune. Okay? Maybe it's that collective. All right, you did it. No, you did it. I feel like it's a whole family, a whole community that's blaming one another for what was done in the past in order to steal wealth. I don't feel like people are living too good or luxurious off of you anymore, okay? Or whomever. They can't run collective. It says you can run, but you can't hide. They're blaming each other. Or many someones. You're about to do something that ain't never been done before. Okay? Let's go. Gateway to paradise. I feel like this is what they felt. They felt like this was like the crime of the century, collective. And that they could get away with this. And this would be their ticket, their meal ticket to paradise, collective. Possibly on the back of a child, or maybe many people, collective. All right, we're almost done. Let's read them off and we'll get the mysteries and close it. Weigh that heart. A lot of people on the judgment, collective. Because you the true master, collective. You weigh in them hearts. Okay? I feel like you're the true heir. All right? Mystery card number 1. Fake friends and co-workers. Okay? So we have fake friends and co-workers here, as well as families and communities. X-Men collective. All right? So I feel like you could be the high honor person out here. It could have been someone else as well, okay? Related in your family, okay? But I feel like they like to play games around you in your life, collective, so that they can steal. They don't want to work hard or they don't want to work smart just to acquire wealth, collective. They want to work hard in order to steal from others. And they're going to fall hard in prison, collective. Great fortune. They're in concern. They're not getting it, collective. All right, collective, like it if you like it.